Hi everyone, Krista Cowan here with another episode of The Barefoot Genealogist. If you can believe it, it is the third anniversary of our show. And so we have, as you can imagine, hundreds of hours of videos that we have shared with you each week and then uploaded to the Ancestry YouTube channel. So I thought it would be a good time to actually talk about navigating the Ancestry YouTube channel. Some of you show up every Tuesday and Thursday with me live and you watch these videos and you engage in the chat afterwards. Most of you actually watch these videos on our YouTube channel later. Now, you may not be aware that you're watching these videos on our YouTube channel because you may have come across this video in our Facebook feed. It may have shown up in an email from Ancestry. You may have seen it in somebody else's. Somebody may have tweeted about it, or you may have just stumbled across it doing a Google search. And so what I want to talk about today is how you can find the Ancestry YouTube channel, how you can subscribe to it and what the benefit of that is. And then I'll just show you some ways to navigate and search that so that you can find the things that you're looking for when you're looking for them instead of having to stumble across them, just by chance. So let's go ahead and dive in with that introduction. Let's talk first about the best or easiest way to actually find the Ancestry channel on YouTube. So if I come over here to my web browser and I go to Ancestry.com, near the bottom of the home page on Ancestry, I'm going to have a little social media bar. It's called Follow Us On. You can see that here, Follow Us On. And right there, you're going to see a link to YouTube. Now, that's not just going to take you to some generic YouTube location. It's going to take you directly to the Ancestry.com YouTube channel. Much like channels on your television station, we have specific programming. And so you'll see there's always a video that will start playing right away. It's usually the video that we're currently promoting. You'll also see lists of videos below that. We'll talk more about those in just a minute. But much like a television channel, the programming that you're going to see here, or the videos you're going to find here on the Ancestry.com channel are specifically connected to us as a company. They're about genealogy. They're about stories we've worked on in mainstream media or videos we've put together specifically for you. So that's how the YouTube, kind of the concept of YouTube works. One of the ways you know if you're looking at, or one of the ways to find somebody's YouTube channel in another, if you're just watching a video, let me hop over here, make sure I hit pause so it doesn't start talking to us. When you're watching any video on YouTube, right underneath the title of the video, you're usually going to see the name of who uploaded or published it. That is usually going to be also the name of the channel. So that's how you can tell if a video is really from Ancestry or if it's from somewhere or someone else talking about Ancestry. You look just right underneath the title of the video, you're going to see a name and a link then that you can click on to come back to the channel for that particular entity, in this case, Ancestry. So that's how you're going to find it. You go to the homepage on Ancestry.com, scroll down to the bottom to those social media links, look for that link to YouTube. Once you've come here once or twice, you might want to think about bookmarking the YouTube channel, or if you want an easier way to find that. I've also discovered that because I've been here quite a lot and I use Google Chrome as my web browser, when I just start typing YouTube into my web browser, it automatically takes me to that YouTube channel because that's the place on YouTube I go the most. Or the most often. So go ahead and you can do it that way. Now, let's talk about why you might want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then we'll talk about how to do that. The reason why you want to subscribe is because anytime Ancestry uploads a new video, if you are subscribed, you will get a notification. Okay? So the subscribe button when you're looking at the channel is just right over here on the right-hand side. Now, in order to subscribe, you need to be logged in. YouTube is owned by Google. And so if you've logged into your Google account or your Gmail account, right? So if I come over here and I go to google.com, you're going to see I'm logged into Google, right? I'm logged in as myself to my Gmail account, okay? So when I go over to YouTube, you're going to see the exact same login information, that same little icon that shows that I'm logged in as myself, okay? And so then when I click subscribe, it's going to subscribe me to that channel. And I can determine in my settings here, that's the little gear icon that shows up right next to the subscription button, if I want to receive updates anytime a new video is uploaded, or if I want to just see those anytime a new video is uploaded, it'll just show up in my Google Plus feed. Okay, so you can either get a proactive update or you can just have it show up in your feed so that you can see it. Either one or both, you can check those, okay? That again is that little tool icon, and that's how you'll get notified as new videos are uploaded. Now, let's talk about playlists. When you have hundreds and hundreds of videos that you've uploaded, one of the easiest ways to keep track of everything is through creating playlists. This is you're familiar with this concept if you use iTunes or have any kind of an MP3 player of any kind. You usually create your own playlists. You have all your music that you've downloaded, and then you create like a playlist for the gym and a playlist for falling asleep and a playlist for meditation and, whatever, a playlist for cleaning the house, whatever your playlists might be. And so you can add songs from your music library into those playlists, and any single song could be in multiple playlists. It works very similarly on YouTube. So we have videos, and there's a lot of them, and we create playlists. So let's see if I can make this just a little bit bigger for you. Right here across the top, right above this main video that's going to show up, you're going to see some tabs: home, videos, playlists, channels, discussion about, and then a little search icon. Okay, so we're going to click on the playlists icon, and what that's going to do is it's going to take you to a list of all the playlists. So I can look here and I can see, for example, we have a playlist called Ancestry Desktop Education Series. It was created 3 years ago, and it has 237 videos in it. That is the main playlist where we upload every one of our Tuesday and Thursday videos. So these 20 to 30 minutes that we spend together twice a week, those videos get archived and put into this Ancestry Desktop Education Series playlist. Okay, you can play them all, or you can click on this playlist and it will take you to the complete list of all of those videos so that you can search them or see if there's something of interest in there. Okay. We also have a playlist called What's New at Ancestry.com. The first show or first episode of this show every month, I do a What's New at Ancestry.com episode. So we take every one of those and we put them into this playlist. Also, if there's anything going on with Ancestry in the news, any big announcements that we make and use video to do that, we go ahead and add those to this playlist as well. So you'll see there's 31 videos in that particular playlist. Ancestry has a new thing that we've just started recently with some of our genealogists, myself included. Some of the other names you might be familiar with are Juliana Zooks and Amy and Anne, and we get together and sometimes we invite guests, people to join us on set. Last time it was Anna from our DNA team, and we create these little between the leaves videos, again 20 to 30 minutes long. These are a little bit more informal than these educational series. These are a little bit more like a morning talk show where we sit around and talk about, as genealogists, what are our favorite resources, what are some of our favorite stories, who are our immigrant ancestors. Like I said, a little bit more informal, but still a lot of things that you can learn from participating in those. And we do those once a month or twice a month, just as the occasion hits us. We also have this really fantastic series of videos called 5-Minute Finds. These are videos that Juliana and Anne and Amy have put together. There's 27 currently in the playlist. And basically they're a 5-minute video that talks about something very, very specific. So for example, the top video here is called 5-Minute Find alternate sources for death records. If I scroll down a little bit, you're going to see things like immigrant savings bank records. So we talk sometimes about general genealogical principles in 5 minutes, or we'll talk about specific record collection, clues from the graveyard, creating a My Canvas poster, being a hints power user, wife hunting. I mean, lots and lots of different things that we can talk about or teach you when you only have a few minutes, because we recognize that not everybody has 20 or 30 minutes to sit down and watch an educational video or a webinar or participate in an hour-long class. So this 5-minute Find series is designed to just kind of quickly let you watch something and spark your imagination, and then off you go into doing more research. We also have a series of behind-the-scenes videos. These are just what they say, behind-the-scenes videos here at Ancestry.com. We've recorded employees. We show some different processes in how our records get digitized and indexed and placed online. We've talked to some of our professional genealogists at our research firm, ProGen, up in Salt Lake City. So all of these 11 videos are behind-the-scenes videos, and occasionally we add to those as well. Now, I'm not going to cover every single playlist here. I just wanted to show you some of the top ones on that top line there. I'll highlight a couple more here in just a minute. But the idea is that we have taken all these videos that we've created and we've tried to put them somewhere where you can quickly find them. So if you have questions about Family Tree Maker, we have a Family Tree Maker playlist. If you have questions about Ancestry DNA, we have a playlist that shows those videos. If you want some extra tips and tricks for using our search features on Ancestry, there is a playlist for that. We even get so specific as to create specific ethnicity playlists. We've got one for African American genealogy. I'm working on putting together one for Native American genealogy, where we're not creating new videos. We're just taking the existing videos we have, the hundreds of them that we have sitting here, and we're putting them in playlists so that you can find them more easily and find videos that are more specific to what it is that you're looking for very specifically. So I would encourage you to come and click on this playlists link on our channel and just explore, just see if any of those topics jump out to you. Also, if you have suggestions for playlists you would like to see us create, by all means send that to me, and I would be happy to create a playlist if we've got enough videos that cover that topic. I know I'll be creating one here shortly for the genealogical proof standard. We're wrapping up the final video in that series, and we'll put all of those videos into that playlist. So lots of different ways we can organize our videos, but the playlist is the easiest way to do that. Now, you can also search all the videos on our channel. So you see this little magnifying glass right here. If you click on that, it pops open a search box that allows you to search for specific keywords or topics in the videos that we've created. So here are, the videos we've created that have to do with Native American research. Of course, the top two are how to prove Native American or Indian ancestry, and the next one is using the Dawes rolls to research Native American ancestry. Dawes rolls being a very specific record collection. We also have sometimes user-contributed videos that we add to our collection. Sometimes we talk about Native American research in other videos. So even though it's not in the title of the video, sometimes it shows up as a topic in discussion. So we've tagged it so that it'll come up in your search. Maybe you want to learn more about Ancestry DNA, or maybe you want to learn more about the genealogical proof standard. Anything you can think of to search there, you just search and it will show you a list of all of the videos that we've created around that particular keyword or topic. I know a lot of people have been asking about Pennsylvania records lately. We've done a few videos. We've done one video very specific about Pennsylvania. We've also done a couple of videos about showing how to find what different kinds of records exist and used Pennsylvania as an example. So use that search feature to find what you're looking for, and you'll find a lot of resources available to help you. One of the things I've learned as a genealogist is that I don't know what I don't know. And so even though I've been doing this for a really long time, I still love attending conferences and classes and watching videos and following other genealogists on Facebook and Google Plus, because I learn from them. I learn from them every single day. And this is just another opportunity to educate yourself, to discover the things that you don't know so that you can continue to discover more about your own family history. Now, let me just share with you kind of in closing today a few of my favorite videos. If you've missed out on them, I just want to make sure that that you don't miss out on them. Okay, I talked about the genealogical proof standard series. This is probably one of my favorite sets of videos that I have ever put together. If you're not familiar with the genealogical proof standard, we do have a video called Genealogical Proof Standard, an Introduction. I would highly encourage you to start there. Then what happens is, after you watch a video on YouTube, you're going to end up with some suggested videos over here in the right-hand side. And so look for the next record in the series, or the next video in the series, so that you can keep going. Okay. Another one of my favorite videos is Back to the Basics, Genealogy 101. If any of you have ever heard me speak in person, particularly at an Ancestry Day, and we do have one of those coming up in Oklahoma City in just a couple of weeks. So if you live anywhere near there or can get there, you might want to look into coming to that event. But we always start the day with a half an hour Genealogy 101 class. And one of the things I've realized, I'm not a big sports fan. I'm a little bit of a sports fan. But one of the things that I've realized is that in athletics, very often coaches, even at a college and a professional level, will have their players do basic drills. And, sometimes those players, I've heard, I've actually read a couple of coaches' biographies, and they talk about how sometimes those players think it's ridiculous that at their level of performance, they're being asked to perform basic drills. And yet the thing is that sometimes we get so in the weeds with our specialty or our focus that we forget the basics, or we skip over the basics. And so this Back to the Basics class is just a reminder of some of those basics in genealogy that we need to be focusing on. So this pertains to you whether you are a beginner or whether you have been doing this for a long time and just need a few reminders about what genealogy is all about, or how we should be doing things for the benefit of ourselves and the benefit of those who will come after us and be using our research as their starting point. Okay, one of my other favorite videos is actually this family tree maker video. Ancestry.com, you can build your tree online, but you can also have a tree in Family Tree Maker. That's a desktop software program, and we get asked the question almost every single day in some forum or another, why do I have to have both? And you don't. You can have one or the other or both. I use both, and so I put this video together to answer that question. 5 reasons why I use and love Family Tree Maker, and how I use it with my Ancestry tree. And so it just kind of maybe expands your mind or helps you understand a different perspective about more tools that are available to you as you get further into this hobby. So those are some of my favorite videos. And then if I was to tell you, if you told me you only had, one, short amount of time each month to watch videos, I would really encourage you to spend your time with our What's New playlist so that you can keep up with all the new events coming up, like this Oklahoma City Day coming up in November, or all of the big new collections that we've released, the new record collections we've released, and any changes we've made to our software or our tools. I discuss all of those that first episode every month. So if you only have time to watch one, that's probably the one that I would encourage you to watch, is that What's New episode each month. So let's wrap up by just asking you the question, what's next in video education? So as I mentioned at the beginning of our time together today, this is the 3rd anniversary of the Barefoot Genealogist. I have loved putting together these videos. I want to continue to put together these videos, but every month I sit down with a blank calendar and think, what do people need? And so I share this with you at the end of every show, but I'm just going to highlight it again. This email address, ask@ancestry.com, I review this email box every day, and it is where I pull topic information from. If I see that people are asking the same questions over and over again, or if somebody submits a suggestion and says, hey, I'd really like to learn more about this, I flag those as I read them throughout the month. And then when I sit down with my calendar to plan out the next month's videos, I go back through those flagged emails, and that's how I very often determine the topics that we discuss each episode. So if there are things that you would like to learn more about, different research methodologies, different kinds of records, different researching in different locations or time periods, send me an email, put something in the subject line about a suggestion for videos, and I will flag that and add that to the list of potential topics for future episodes. I want to make sure that I'm providing you with the education that you need so that you can continue in your family history journey. In that vein, this is Krista Cowan. Until next time, have fun climbing your family tree.